Hello everyone, my name's Bob Mitch and welcome back to some more Star Citizen. It is Aegis Day, Aegis, however you want to say Aegis. And I say day, it's really not day, it's day 3 of the convention, and basically the manufacturers linger for 2 days and then they rotate out. So as you can see, coming up to our map here, when I came in here earlier on, it just changed and everything is glitching out, so we've had to start again. We have 2 areas now that are containing all of the Aegis ships. So these 2 are still blanked out. They have some hollow viewer things down here, but even without that, Aegis has a vast amount of ships on display. Even though this is not the International Aerospace Expo, which is where pretty much every single ship would be on display from the company. You have to remember that Invictus is about military focus, so everything that's kind of military just gets shown off. In the main hall, you can see we have the big boy, so the Hammerhead back there, giant Corvette gunship. Over on the left, we have the Retaliator. It's meant to be the Retaliator that's kind of modular, but at the minute on the game, it's just the Retaliator bomber, so it's very useful for dropping size 9 torpedoes to go and bomb things. Big ships, especially like the Hammerhead and the Idris. If you'd watched my Xenothreat video from a fair while ago now, where everyone was just flying Retaliators and Eclipses to go and fire size 9 torpedoes at capital ships and earn lots of money because it was very lucrative. On the right hand side we have the Redeemer, which is just a gunship. As you can see, it's just covered in guns, so you get a few people to man the turrets in there and you're a very formidable gunship. On the right and to the left in the main hall we have the Sabres. So on the right hand side we have the bog standard Sabre, and on the left hand side we have the Sabre Comet, and these are dogfighters. So they're not really brawlers, they're sort of like a run and gun stealth attack ship. So whilst they can brawl, kind of like the Hornet, they're not really meant for it. They're a little more vulnerable, so they don't have a tougher hull armour. But depends how strong of a pilot you are. And we'll go through to the next hall. So, Hall 2, off to the right, as you can see, is mostly the Avenger Hall. So they've got every single Avenger variant in here today. And we have the Eclipse, which is the other bomber. So this is the smaller one, after the Retaliator's bomber variant. Meant to kind of like resemble the B-2 Spirit. It is an awesome ship. It only carries 3 torpedoes though, so if you were flying something like this in Xenothreat, you had to go and rearm it very rapidly, because you kind of burn through your torpedoes quite quickly. And we also have the Gladius, which is the staple of the UE Navy in Squadron 42 and the Star Citizen universe. It's kind of like a weathered old fighter that's very well loved, and this is very much a dogfighter and a brawler. Lots of people know and love this ship. Even I know and love this ship. It's pretty much approached gold standard now for the ships in Star Citizen, so you can access pretty much everything on it. It even has a gun rack somewhere in here. There we go. Where you can throw a rifle in if you need to, if you crash or something like that, and you can go and recover your weapon. And we have every single Avenger. So this is the Warlock. This is the one that has a giant EMP in the back. Someone's already done me the pleasure of opening up the rear hatch. We just have a giant spinny thing. So EMP, again, electromagnetic pulse. And you can disable ships for a short period, so you can ping through their shields, or just stop them dead in their tracks, basically. And over to this side we have the other Avengers. So these 2 are going to be more or less the same. One is going to be the normal Avenger that's just got a big cargo bay. One is going to be the Stalker, which has like 6 prison pods in it, basically for bounty hunting and prisoner transfer. And then you have this one here, which I can never remember the name of. Let's just get closer to it. Quickly. The Renegade, that's the one. So this one is the same as the normal Avenger, the Titan. However, it has some modified weapons. So it has different weapons on board, and I believe they're all ballistic. Yeah, so you've got the 2 ballistic cannons under there, and then the same size 3 Gatling that you would normally have. The Renegade and the Sabre Comet, so the Comet that we saw a minute ago that has the weird digital camo, they're like special variants of normal ships. That might also be the Gladius Valiant, which is again a variant of the normal Gladius. They just have a different loadout of weaponry by default. You can always retrofit your own ships with the weapons that these ships have. So they just have a standard loadout. They have a different standard loadout, and they have a different coat of paint, basically. Let's make our way over to Hall 1 and see what we've got in there. And coming over into Hall 4, sorry, not Hall 1, it's basically the Vanguard Hall. Lots and lots of different Vanguards. I don't know them all amazingly. I know the Warden is like the default one. but they essentially do different purposes. So one is like a gunship, one is a dropship. The Sentinel, I know, has an EMP, just like the Warlock does in the other hall, so that's kind of like the E-War ship, electronic warfare. And yeah, again, same ship, different loadouts for different purposes. I cannot remember what all of them do because I don't own them and I don't fly them very often. So the Harbinger is kind of, I think, is the main gunship variant. I think this is just stock, like a stock thing. This is the gunship, and then the Hoplite is the dropship that has seats in the back for dropping off and doing raids. So yeah, more and more ships to come on. Lots and lots of fun. These are, I don't know them very well because I don't fly them myself, but they are incredible all-rounders, especially the Warden and the Harbinger. They are amazing all-round ships for doing combat missions with. Sort of a nice mix between maneuverability and loadout, especially again if you have a couple of people just to come and help you with crew in the turrets. They're great fun to fly, and you can just hammer through missions like Ollie and Jay did with me in the Star Runner. But the guns on those are bigger than the ones on the Star Runner, so they're a lot more fun to come and do things with. So, in a nutshell, that's the Aegis version of the Invictus fleet day. As you come through the halls here, we still have one of the 999 Squadron F8 Lightnings with all the information. Can't do anything with it. You can't get to it, unfortunately, even though it's tauntingly tell you to come and open the canopy. But yeah, that's Aegis Day. Aegis 2 days, Aegis weekend, to come and play in the Invictus event. So, same routine as before. All you need to do is just walk up to one of these ships. As soon as it's highlighted, even though it's highlighted in the hammerhead, you can just highlight them, click rent, and off you go. I understand that the back-end services have been absolutely hammered just lately over the weekend, so it may take a few attempts to go through because it really has had trouble. I've noticed when I was trying to buy guns and ammo to go and do some bunker clearance missions to get this armour, the Ninetails armour that I got from my PTU video by gun and clearance and bunkers with Jason, things got really laggy, and we couldn't buy guns and ammo because the asset servers were breaking that much. CIG is aware of the issue, and it's been posted on their status page, so they are trying to basically combat the issues that are going on at the minute. That does not mean it should ruin your free fly. You should still come here and try and do this. It is free internet spaceships to come and crash into the ground for lols. So please come and have a look. Please come and have a look just to explore the ships, because you can still get inside these things. And seeing the scale of some of these things, like the Hammerhead, even though we can't get into the Idris, we can get inside the Javelin, because we can do a tour inside the Javelin, just to see the scale of how big some of these things are. You know, when the landing gear is the size of a good lorry, it's incredible to come and look at. So someone's already been inside this, as you can see. And the cargo bay's down as well. But yeah, please come and fly some internet spaceships. It's fantastic fun. Soon we're going to have some more as it transitions out into the next one. This event is still going all through the week, and it's not even Monday as I record this. So there is still so much to see and do if you have not played this game before. So please, come and play this game. Soon we're going to have RSI Day, where lots of people will be wanting to fly the new Scorpius. I imagine there's going to be hundreds of the bloody things in the air, but they are fantastic fun to fly. Hopefully I'll overlay this footage of me skirting around the ground near Daymar. Bearing in mind I don't fly with a HOTAS setup. I think I did quite well until I speared it into the ground, as you're about to see. Amazingly fun to fly. They're highly manoeuvrable. However, I think they are going to nuke the manoeuvrability and slap it with the nerf bat a bit, because it is incredibly manoeuvrable. I think much more so than it should be. So it's kind of like the Ares ships when they came out. They were king for a few months, and then they got hit with the nerf bat and nerfed a little bit. They're still balancing them out because they can't make everybody happy, unfortunately. Anyway, Invictus. Day 3. We are on to the second manufacturer. Come and see some internet spaceships. Come and rent a bomber. Come and fire some size 9 torpedoes at things. Come get some friends who may have not played before. Come and get with people who have played before. And have some fun in the big ship if you can. Don't just restrict yourself to the C8 Pisces that you've been given. They are here. They are here for you to come and enjoy and see and crash and blow up. So, yes. If you consider staying, please consider using my code. My referral code that is at the end of the video and is in the link in the description below. gives you some more money if you sign up and play the game, if you buy a game package, and it helps me with some referral rewards as well. It is very, very, very much worth doing if you want to come and join. If you don't want to use my code, you can use a random code generator on the Star Citizen subreddit. There is such a thing, so you can help someone else out who doesn't have more referrals. But yeah, please consider doing so. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you all next time. Thank you for watching, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed. If you like this and think I deserve it, please give it a like, consider subbing if you fancy sticking around. If you're thinking of taking part in the game, feel free to use my referral code on screen or click the link below for bonus in-game money that helps me out as well. See you in the next one.